Okay, so welcome back. So you've just seen from the thumbnail and the intro the parts I've bought for the Fiesta. So I just want to sort of explain my thinking before I go into what there is. So when I got the car, I don't know, about 4 weeks ago, I already knew I wanted to tune the car to at least the level I had my old one, maybe a bit more. I'm not that interested in going stage 3. So stage 3 is when you have to change the turbo. Don't think I'd really benefit from that too much. I just want to sort of keep the turbo as a stock turbo, but sort of change everything else, and obviously a map. So I emailed a few companies at the start when I knew I was changing, just to sort of get a feel for how helpful people are going to be, and sort of what offers and what I could get really. I wasn't looking for any sponsorship or anything like that. I obviously paid for everything that you've seen is paid with my own money. I'm not here to be like that. This means I can be as honest as I can be with the products that I've bought. I don't need to be nice to anybody. So anyway, I emailed a few companies for some advice, what to do, and a lot of companies just think you're there like taking the piss. I think a lot of people probably email these companies on a whim, just to see what they can get. I think they sort of fob you off a bit really. I felt like I got fobbed off by a few companies, but obviously TRS came through for me after a few emails to a guy there called Ned. It became apparent to me that they were going to be the most helpful company, and they were, and they have been. So speaking to Ned at TRS, I sort of got some advice on what to do, what exhaust system to go for, what sort of aftermarket parts to go for, and obviously anything that was going to suit their map. So after speaking to Ned for a while, it sort of came apparent that TRS are a company that sort of deal with Airtec stuff, so they can stock. They are a stockist of Airtec stuff as well. So whether they've sort of sold it to me for that reason, I don't know. But I know Airtec anyway, and Airtec are, well, as far as I'm concerned, one of the better sort of aftermarket parts for most Fords and whatever other. I don't know nothing about any other cars really. Fords are my thing. So anyway, Ned sort of said to me, look, if you want all these parts, because he obviously realised what I was going to do and I was going to sort of buy everything straight out, he said, let me see what I can do. And I got a tiny little bit of discount, but not a lot. But I got everything all from TRS. They obviously sourced my exhaust as well for me from Milltek. I think they're working on sort of becoming a stockist of their stuff as well. So it's worth bearing that in mind if you're sort of looking to get parts. So anyway, TRS built me a map. Built me a map for everything that I've got here. I've obviously not put it on the car yet because I can't run the car on all the stock parts with the maps that I've sort of specified. I'll do another video sort of how to put the software on the car a little bit down the line. So I've been advised to get everything bolted onto the car and then load the map up, which is obviously done through TRS. And then once everything's up and running and I've run the car for a bit, take it down to them and get it dialed in to sort of the best that they can get with the hardware that I've got. So that's the plan. So literally my next task is to get everything I've got bolted onto the car. So that will be the next video. I will just sort of show you the bigger parts. So Milltek back box. This is different to the Scorpion, is what I had on the Mark 8. The Scorpion comes in 2 parts, and the Milltek come in 2 parts, and the Scorpion came in 3. So it's sort of one less with this, one less sort of blow that you could get as such. So obviously I've got the valved system, so you get a valve with the with this system, because I think the one on the 0.5 is a slightly different valve, so they give you another valve for this system, so it will still work. So obviously I then went for this, which is a GPF delete. This is a resonated GPF. On my old Fiesta I had a straight GPF. It was quite loud, so I'm sort of thinking and hoping this won't be as loud as the old Scorpion. But obviously with the old Scorpion I was running a stock Cat, whereas now I have this. So this is a 200 cell sports Cat, purely designed for the Fiesta. Yeah, very intrigued to see how this is going to work. It's quite a bit of flex on these, but I've not seen many videos of these being fitted. I've seen loads of exhausts, loads of GPFs, but very little people driveway fitting these. So I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge, but yeah, I'm up for the challenge. So the other, obviously the main thing was this. That is a stage 3 intercooler. So I don't think there's a lot of difference between the stage 2 and the stage 3. With the stage 3 you get another air duct, which obviously fits on the top, so that will sort of hopefully make a difference. Who knows? There's hardly any difference in price between the stage 2 and the stage 3, £25, something like that. So it'd be daft not to go for the stage 3 really. I don't know how much difference it's going to make, but there you go. And then obviously all the pipe work. I'm not going to unwrap everything yet, because I want to sort of keep it all together in each packet, so when I come to fit everything, I'll be able to know what goes with what. So obviously, and then this is the main TRS mapping box. You can opt just to have the map put straight on the car, but then you're governed by the map that you've got. With this, you can have your stock map. There's an anti-theft map, and then there's 5 additional maps that you can sort of load onto the car with this at any time really. So I've sort of gone from sort of a quite tame, and each sort of map after that is getting progressively sort of worse, and well, say not worse, but sort of more and more, I don't know, aggressive as such, I suppose. So with like my map 5, I've asked for the most overrun, the most everything. Probably going to be a bit too much, but we'll see when I go back for the fine tune. I'll be able to get this sort of changed over. So basically all there is in here, this is like just a tiny little screen. I have already sent my stock map off to TRS to get it tuned up, so I'm still waiting for the map to come back to load onto here, but that's not quite important yet. Obviously I've got everything else bolted on, but I'll do a separate video on this and how to get your stock map off and load obviously new maps on, but that'll be a little bit sort of further down the line. So just really with the video I'm going to do with putting everything onto the car, I'll film sort of as much as I can. I don't want to be filming every single little detail, it's going to take forever. I'll sort of focus on the main parts. The video will be way too long to do in one, so I'm going to film it over a couple of weekends, and then I'll edit it into 3, maybe 4 videos, sort of running sort of continuously along, and I'll sort of post them once a week, just to sort of try and keep it as short as possible and not so boring really. But people might be interested in this. I don't know, I'm just doing this for fun, so who knows. But yeah, so there will be probably 4 videos I'm sort of thinking, and you'll see as the whole stage really. I can't fit one thing and then put it all back together, finish a video and then do something different. I mean, I need to fit everything at once, because to do the exhaust, I've got to take a load of other parts off, and the it's pointless to put the old parts back on. I might as well put the new parts back on. So it's going to be the whole install of every single thing all through the 4 videos until it's done, and then I'll probably do the TRS video, and then a video of how the car is once it's all done. But we'll just see how it goes. So that's the plan. Sort of subscribe if you're going to be interested to see what this is going to turn out to be, because this is going to be a nice Sandrin looking fast Fiesta when it's done. So yeah, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. This is going to be good.